2.
All right. I want to welcome everyone back to another episode of Football Fan Talk. I am your humble host, Big G.
It's your boy, Raider Mike.
Slower, man.
Your boy, the young architect, back at it again, man.
Yeah, so I want to welcome everyone back from another
good
week of football last week. You know, once again, the architect took home another crown, man. Got us. It was actually, what was it? You have the records there, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So, oddly enough, you and I both went 9-7, but because you chose the Vikings and I chose the Bears won, but also it was a closer score to me. I chose, I believe I said the score was going to be 17-14. It was 12-10. So therefore, due to technicalities, you boy got the crown.
You did.
I know I didn't win. Hold on.
Against the spread, we was all tore up, man. I was 0-4, Raider Mike 2-2, and you 1-3. So
yeah, it was a bad week against the spread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mediocre as far as picks and bad against the spread. This week we got nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into our picks for this week, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at last week, our little news and notes and takeaways from last week's game. So, architect, you know what I mean? Start us off, man. Let me know what you think of those games last week.
Hey, man, I'll say this. I'll start it off with the Vikings Bears. Josh Dobbs, man, 4 picks. Out there looking like Jameis in Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That magic must have ran off or something, or there's actually like more film on him now. People, you know, you can pick up on some cadences and things like that. But whatever it was, you know, the Bears had his number. The Bears definitely had his number, and it even reflected in as far as after the game, the head coach was like, "We're gonna look into, you know, the quarterback situation going into next week." Now, I still think Josh Dobbs will probably be the starter, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, man, even though they lost by a field goal, that man still looked good out there. He didn't throw a pick. He's pretty efficient, over 300 yards. That Texans defense, it's showing up when it, you know, a little bit more. They should. I'm gonna say it like how I said with the Lions, man. I think that's a team that you're gonna have to watch looking forward. They have their quarterback of the future. I like what DeMeco Ryans is doing. He has that team ready to run through a wall for him. The Steelers, man. First game without Matt Canada calling the plays. It went over 400 yards. Granted, they only scored 16 points, but that is a massive, massive achievement, saying that they haven't went over 400 yards in a very, very long time. I forgot what the graphic showed when I was watching the game, but it had been, I know it was over 20 games, and they didn't even crack 400 yards. The Panthers, another loss. Frank Reich ends up getting fired. What else? The Raiders look good in the first half, scoring the ball. Josh Jacobs out there with a 63-yard touchdown. It looked good. It looked great seeing him get out and run and do his thing, but shows that we still very much need have a few missing pieces. You know what I'm saying? I like the identity that the Raiders have as far as defensively. They're starting to improve a little bit more. Granted, it was a crapshoot in the second half, but in that first half, they looked like, they could have, did something with Pat Mahomes and stuff like that. Max Crosby showed up, even though he has a bum knee. What else, man? Not too much else. The Bengals, they, like I said, without Joe Burrow, their season was pretty much over. Yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about last week, man. To be honest.
Okay. Raider Mike, what about you, man?
Well, I ain't really go too much off into the Raiders until we ain't ready yet. We still need the quarterback. He's gonna have to improve. In other words, for us to win some games. Otherwise, we ain't doing nothing. He gonna have to. He didn't make no turn. He didn't throw no picks. He didn't turn the ball over. But We need to get that ball into the end zone. And until we get a quarterback that's going to get it into the end zone in the third quarter, because that's our problem, third quarter scoring. We only scored 1 touchdown in the third quarter this whole season. That's not good. So that means coming out at halftime, we need to make some adjustments. We need to do whatever it takes, and we're not able to do it. Once we're able to do that, then Raiders you'll see that the W's will really start coming. The third quarter is very important, I think, to come out for scoring. You need to come out that tunnel and come out smoking. We ain't coming, the cigar getting put out. The cigar is getting thrown in some water, and we ain't smoking. So, but only other thing I was impressed with the Eagles. Now, say what you must. I got to give him some Jalen Hurts credit. He didn't have his greatest game, but that said he did enough for them to win that game. And Devontae Smith is impressive to me. And AJ, he gonna do his thing. But on the Eagles, I was impressed with them. Watching that game and watch them come back. They were getting beat pretty good at first. They came back, and then they took over. And when they went to overtime, I knew they was going to win that game. Their defense is good, but they're not where they was last year. But they stop people when they need to, and they get the turnovers when they need to. And that's really all you need is stop them when you need to and get your turnovers when you need to. But I think that, they look pretty good, the Eagles. And then the Cowboys, they doing what they're supposed to. They're whooping on the team. They're supposed to whoop on Washington or whoop on the teams that they play. They're supposed to whoop on them, and they did what they're supposed to do. They whooped them, But I think moving forward, I'm impressed with Dak for these last few games. I don't give a damn who you playing. Putting up the numbers doesn't matter. If he could do that against the Eagles, and if he could do that against the 49ers, they will be punching the ticket. If he can do that. That's if he can do that. He looked like he gotten kind of hot, Gregory. He on a hot streak right now. If he continues that, and they can protect them against the Eagles, and they can protect them against the 49ers, then we might see it. I'm always pushing for, I'm pro black quarterback, push for all the black quarterbacks, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I really want him to win. Reasons why is because he gets the most, he gets scrutinized the most, and he can shut Stephen A's ass up.
And
that's what I want. That's why I really want to see him do it, because I want him to shut his mouth up, and that's the best way to do it is winning. Can't do it no other way, Gregory, to win. So that's it. That's what I was. That's all my takes from last week. I have to give Dak give him his little shine, because he haven't been doing his thing. But that's it.
All right. Yeah, hickory dickory Dak. He been doing his thing, but me as a Cowboy fan, I'm still not impressed, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, you can only beat who's in front of you, which is cool, but I know we had no problem beating the little guy, man. We, like I said, week after week, we are the bully. We the 6'4" guy beating up the 5'11" guy, but then when we play the 6'10" guy, then we cower down. You know what I'm saying? So I need that energy all the time. You know what I mean? And then I will be impressed. But in that game, I'm more impressed with Deron Bland. That boy got his fifth 6 of the year, man. When Diggs went down, look, the secondary was in trouble, man. It looks like next year is going to be even stronger when Diggs comes back.
Man, I just want to say this real quick. They let him get that pick 6. They didn't tackle. They didn't want to tackle him. They let him get it.
It's all a show. It's all a stage. You know what I'm saying? But big ups to him. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Very lackluster of the Lions, man. I was disappointed in them. On Thanksgiving, I thought they would come out, play a solid game. But damn, the Packers was looking like freaking the Packers with freaking Aaron Rodgers out there. I was like, what the hell going on here?
You thought Love coming out party. Jordan Love coming out party. Hey.
Yeah, it could be. You know what I mean? He looked good. So after me criticizing him too, talking about how bad he looked, man, looked good then.
He did, man.
Must give him that. And the Niners, they took care of business. You know what I mean? Seattle was surging, and people was talking about Seattle maybe trying to challenge them for the division, and the Niners very soundly slapped them in the face, put them back in their place. So
exactly,
give them that for that. They look strong going into this week. There was somebody else. Oh man, the Ravens. You know, they didn't just annihilate the Chargers or nothing, but very solid road win. You know what I mean? Chargers, you know, I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, Staley, he's coaching his last year. I would be surprised if he makes it through the last week.
If I'm not mistaken, I think a report came out saying
I'm surprised he didn't get fired.
Yeah, I remember a couple of weeks ago I was saying that. I was saying he's gonna get fired before the year's over. So still got some time. He still got a tough schedule coming up too. So we shall see. And then
Spanos don't like
it's two teams that are hot in the league right now that not everybody's talking. People are kind of noticing one of them. The Broncos, man. Right now,
talk about Denver.
They playing solid football.
I'm not impressed with Russell Wilson.
Hey, man, if you winning 5 in a row, man, I got to give you some credit. And it includes a victory over the Chiefs too. So can't say they've been bowling over cupcakes. They've been over. And, they beat the Browns, although the Browns don't have a quarterback right now. So I don't know how much stock you can put into that, but them and the Rams. Silently, the Rams then put together a couple of games in a row, and they look solid, putting up points now. So,
that's facts.
Going into the last weeks of the season, man, it's gonna have some exciting football. And then my last one is the weakest looking 7-4 team now. The Steelers, man.
Bro, how
just keep it rolling, man. I don't know how they
still don't know how they 7-4. I'm sorry.
Oh, a little special shout out to
Tomlin.
What's his name? Retired officially. Deshaun Jackson. Officially
did he?
Retired.
Oh, okay.
Officially retired from the league, man. Although he hasn't played, but
hasn't played in 2 years or something.
Tyreek Hill put out a tweet saying the best deep ball catcher in the game. So,
do you agree?
Kudos to him. Man.
Who else would you put up there?
Man, I don't know if he's better than Randy Moss, man. You know what I'm saying? But shit, if you're going pound for pound, yes.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson about 5'10", 165. You know what I mean? Randy go about 6'3", 6'4", about 200.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
6'4", 200.
Yeah, so it's different.
We can always remember that play.
More dynamic.
More
Deshaun
dynamic.
Watson was it. Deshaun Jackson was. I mean, Randy Moss is, of course.
Randy Moss is Randy Moss. He's in the category of his own. But Deshaun, I still can't. You can never forget
I like
that.
I like Deshaun Jackson though.
First play from scrimmage against the then Redskins.
When Vic put up that 65 in the air.
Yeah, Vic threw that bomb and it was. All right,
man. Deshaun Jackson is raw. Shit, man.
He is,
man. Cowboys been many a victim of them bombs.
He was raw when he came out of Cal.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he been good since Cal. Yeah, that's right.
Kudos to that man on a great career, man.
Most definitely.
With that being said, we're gonna move on to get into some of these picks for the week, man. And first up, we got the 6-5 Seahawks and the 8-3 Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 8.5. Seahawks, number 21 offense, number 23 defense, and they're 6-4 in their last 10. Cowboys, number 3 defense, number 5 offense, 5-0 at home this year, and 5-0 against the spread at home, and 7-3 in their last 10. But Seahawks have won 4 of the last 5 meetings. Raider Mike, start us off, man. Who you like?
I don't care how many 4 or 5 meetings they won. That the beating they just got through getting knuckle beat, hand slapped by the 49ers. No. They got no. Yeah. I'm gonna take the Cowboys and I'll take the points. I just think that the Cowboys are a better team. That defense is gonna get after Geno. Geno is hurt. He's kind of banged up a little.
Banged up.
Going up against that Dallas defense. Yeah, he's gonna get banged up a little more. He gonna get banged up some more. He's gonna lumped up this weekend.
Okay.
I'll take the Cowboys.
All right.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys too, man. I don't want to take the points, but I'm gonna take Dallas because I mean they're in Jerry's world. It's hard to go against that.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take my boys too, man. 13 wins in a row at home, and then also another time we're playing one of the little guys, man. So I mean, I'll grant it.
Can you really call Seattle a little guy?
Man, they in contention to win the division?
Yeah, no, they're not.
Yeah,
but they're in the Niners. But they're in the Niners division, though. They're in the Niners division, though.
And the 6-5.
They're under. They're overachievers.
I mean, they don't have a realistic chance of doing any damage in the playoffs. So that anybody, if you're not a Super Bowl contender, you're a little guy.
Would this be the first week that y'all could potentially be somebody with a winning record?
No, not.
Who have y'all played that has a winning record?
Man, played a few teams. 49ers got a winning record. Eagles got a winning record.
I'm talking about like who y'all beat.
I think nobody, man. I don't think
nobody. So this would be the first.
I don't think anyone at that current time. So that's what I'm saying, man. I got to make me a believer. But they should win this game. We all unanimous. So we'll rock and roll from there, man. Next up, we have the 5-6 Falcons favored by 3, playing the 4-7 Jets. The Falcons are 1-3 on the road, and they're visiting the Jets this week. Falcons number 16 offense, number 13 defense, 4-6 in their last 10, and lost their last 2 road games. Jets number 14 defense, number 31 offense, 3-7 in their last 10, have lost 4 games in a row. Falcons have won the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams. Architect, who you liking this one, man?
I like Atlanta. Everybody has their thing on Desmond Ridder being obviously not being that guy and so on and so forth. But I think, that Atlanta defense, they're going to do what every other team has done that's played the Jets. They're going to make Zach Wilson way more uncomfortable. Like
he's not starting though.
Who is it? It don't matter. Who's it? I don't even know. Boyle, whatever, whoever it is.
What is his name?
If it's not Aaron Rodgers back there, the Jets are going to lose.
No, it's Boyle.
It was Tim Boyle.
Yeah,
Tim Boyle. Well,
yeah, that Atlanta gonna handle business. What's the point spread on that?
Falcons favored by 3.
I'll take that. I'll take the Falcons in the points. I will take the Falcons.
Okay. Falcons in the points, huh?
For sure. Yes.
All right. I'll go next, and I'm gonna take the Jets, man. The Falcons, they're one of those teams that I'm not impressed with them at all. Although I will say BJ is looking a lot better, man. That dude, he's the real deal. So I think that with the Jets defense versus Ridder, I think they can get to him. He's on the road too. He didn't play all that great at home last week. Although he had one great throw that he
that throw to Bijan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it.
He was on his back foot. He threw that mug up perfectly. So I'll give him that, man. I'm gonna take the points too, since I think they're gonna win straight up. What about you, Raider Mike?
Damn, they need to trade Kyle Pitts. Sorry, they ain't doing nothing with him. They need to trade him. He's too good. He's too good. He's too good to be on a team like that and not getting the ball. I'm sorry. No touchdowns, hardly. No. They need to trade him to us. But anyway, I'm taking the Jets as well because the Jets defense is going to get after Ridder, and they got cornerbacks that they pick passes off. So I'm take the Jets. I want to take them points.
All right.
Underdog. I'm going to take the Jets. That was already going to be my pick.
So you're taking the points
because
too?
Atlanta burnt me too many times.
So you're taking the points too?
They done burnt me bad this year.
All right. Yep. So next up, we got the 8-3 Dolphins favored by 9.5, taking on the 4-8 Commanders. The Commanders are 1-4 at home this year. Dolphins come in with the number 1 offense, number 7 defense. I didn't realize their defense was ranked that high. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Commanders, number 29 defense, number 14 offense. They're 2-8 in their last 10. These two teams have split their last 4 meetings. Commanders have lost 3 of the last 5. Oh, no, 2. Have lost. Oh, they lost 3 in a row and 5 of their last 6. Dolphins have won 3 out of their last 4. So I'll go first in this one. This is an easy one. I'm gonna take the Dolphins because they're another team that beat up on the little guys. Commanders are a little guy. You know what I mean? They just don't have enough. So, Architect, who you like?
I'm gonna take the Dolphins in the points. I know 9.5. That's a lot, but I think they could do it.
Okay, Raider Mike.
I'm gonna take the Fins because that's who's gonna win. You know they're gonna win. I'll take the Dolphins, and I don't know if I'm gonna take them points though, but I think they could too because Washington is kind of, I don't know, man. Dallas, after what Dallas just destroyed.
So you taking the points?
44 to 10 or something? 44 to 10.
Yes.
I'll take the points. Now I'm gonna go ahead on that one. I'm gonna be brave and do that. I wasn't going to.
Your first 3 picks, you took the points, huh? Okay. I'm gonna go with the Fins myself. I'm not taking the points though, but Commanders just got too much for them. Next up, we have the 8-3 Lions -4.5 versus the 5-6 Saints. Let's see. The Lions, they're 4-1 on the road this year, and then the Saints are 2-2 at home. Lions have the number 2 offense, number 9 defense. They're 7-3 in the last 10, 1-3 at the last 4. Saints, number 11 defense, number 12 offense, 4-6 in their last 10, and they've lost 2 games in a row. Saints have, however, won the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams. Raider Mike, who you liking this, man?
I'm going to go into the Lions then and find David in the Lions then.
Oh, you mean you're not going with Derek Carr, huh?
They ain't too good right now. I can't take them over. I can't do it, Gregory. Because they've been burning me too. That's another team that's been burning me. I've been picked in the last couple of weeks. They've been losing, so I can't take that risk.
All right. Architect,
want to share the risk with me.
I'm gonna go with Detroit too. I'm expecting them to bounce back against a disappointing, almost lackluster Saints team. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Detroit. I'm not gonna take the points or nothing. I'm gonna just
I'm gonna take the Lions too. They've been coming off that loss. I think they're gonna come back with a little vengeance. Let me see something. It's real quick. I'm gonna look at something real quick. I want to see what's their coach name? Something Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. Let's see. Record after a loss. Let's see.
They got. Hey, don't you love the internet?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Bro, it's not popping right up, so I don't want to hold the show up. I don't know, but I'm willing to say that I think they're gonna win anyway. I think they bounce back. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna go lose 2 in a row to an inferior team. You know what I mean? 2 inferior teams. Packers are inferior. Saints are inferior. The Lions have proved to me that they've come a long ways under this coach. I think they know who they are. They have an identity. So I think they go on the road and pick up a victory. Next up, we have the 4-7 Chargers, favored by 6 points over your 2-9 Patriots. Patriots are 1-4 at home this year. Chargers, number 11 offense, number 32 defense, 4-6 in their last 10, have lost their last 3. Patriots, number 8 defense, number 25 offense, 2-8 in their last 10, and have lost their last 4. Patriots have won the last 7 meetings between these two teams, but I'm sure all of those was with Tom Terrific pretty much. So this ain't the same. I'll go first on this, and we'll take the Bolts. I don't see I don't know. The Chargers, the Patriots could very well win this game, man. No, I mean the Chargers, I don't know who the hell they are. They have all the weapons. They got, Herbert, they got Eckler, they got freaking Williams, they got the game at wide receiver. Yeah, I've been calling Keenan Allen.
Is out for the season.
But they have all the weapons, and their defense, I don't know, they're just they have no more Bosa. So, but they do have Mac. And Derwin James. So I don't know, man. I'm just gonna take the Chargers because they got a better team with more talent. What do you say, Red and Mike?
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers too. But I'll tell you one thing: if they do lose this game, that coach is gone.
Yep, I agree.
I can guarantee it.
Yep.
What's the point spread?
6 points.
4.5. You said
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna mess with that. I won't mess with that one because they might only win by 3. We gonna mess with that one.
Architect.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers too, but I feel like only because the pressure is on. I feel like the only way Brandon Staley keeps his job, he has to win out. Now I don't think that's gonna happen, but if he was to lose against New England, I can almost see them firing him after the game because there's no way you should lose to New England because like first off, they don't know who they want at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones has been a stinker. Bailey Zappi, he's not too much better. I don't even know who the quarterback after that is. Malik Cunningham from Louisville, maybe because they use him as like a gadget guy or whatever. But like
he might come in and play though.
Man, that's what I'm saying. He might come in and play. But yeah, I don't see New England beating the Chargers just because their offense is in turmoil. When you said they had the number 8 ranked defense, I can't believe it because their offense is so bad. That's all anybody talks about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the Chargers should go into Foxborough and handle business because right now it just shows that again, Bill Belichick, his time has passed.
Yeah, everybody is up. Father Time is undefeated.
It happened to all the greats. You know what I'm saying? Parcells, Walsh, like
it happened to all of them. Tom Landry.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yep. There it is, man. Next we have the 2-10 Cards versus 7-5 7-4 Steelers. Steelers favored by 5.5. And the Cards are 0-6 on the road this year. Steelers 4-2 at home. Cardinals have the number 24 offense, number 26 defense, 2-8 in their last 10, have lost 8 of their last 9 games. Steelers number 25 defense, number 26 offense, 7-3 in their last 10, won 3 of their last 4, and Steelers have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams. So, Architect, who you like in this game, man?
I almost wanted to take the Cardinals because I'm like, yeah, they're 0-6 on the road, but that was, they got Kyler back, the offense a little more vibrant and whatnot. But they playing TJ Watt this week. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the Steelers, man. I expect that offense to continue to improve. They're about to be Mike Tomlin about to get another playoff berth.
Yeah.
My only question now would be where would Mike Tomlin rank all of this as far as like head coaches? You know what I'm saying? Like shit, the man never had a losing season. Yeah. He's not gonna have one this year.
Exactly. All right, Raider Mike, who you like, man?
Shit, I would take the Cardinals if they had. I don't know if they had a little more weapons, but I mean, because I wouldn't be surprised if they beat them. Really, because if they can score, if the Cardinals can score 20 points, 21 to 24 points, they're gonna win that game.
Right.
Pittsburgh has not proven. You know what I'm saying? If they score 24 points, they're gonna win the game. Pittsburgh has not scored, haven't scored 24 points in the game. Have they? Maybe one game or one. I don't even think they no. But anyway, I'm taking the Steelers only because I'm taking it because of Tomlin. I like Tomlin. I mean, I just think he doing like something. He over there hypnotizing the players or something. Man, he doing something.
Yeah, man. I know. I'm gonna take the Steelers too, man, because I had that same theory last week. That's why I picked the Cardinals versus the Rams. I was like, oh, and Murray is back. The offense gonna be cracking. Not so much.
Not so much.
Against the Rams, that offense didn't do jack shit. So I don't think they're going on the road against that Steelers defense, against that secondary, and putting up no numbers either. So I think the Steelers get them, man.
Hey, low key, the Steelers are one of the better organizations. Like, they're a top organization as far as how they treat their players.
That ain't no low key. They do have one of the better organizations, man.
Oh, for sure. I would say they're at the top. You know what I'm saying? For sure. As far as how they treat their players, their retention, all that good stuff. Like,
yeah,
man.
They definitely top 3, man. I would say
for
that.
Sure. For sure.
Don't want to pay them all.
Yeah, they don't want to give up no money, but goddamn, they gotta
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to give them no money, but we treat you good.
We'll treat you right.
Treat you right.
All right, so next up, we speaking of them hot Broncos. Broncos, man. The 6-5 Broncos taking on the 6-5 Texans. Texans favored by 3.5. Texans are 4-2 at home this year. Broncos, number 23 offense, number 30 defense. 6-4 in the last 10, have won 5 games in a row. The Texans, number 22 defense, number 6 offense, 6-4 in their last 10, won 3 of the last 4, but lost their last game to the Jags on a missed field goal, 24-21. During the win streak, the Broncos defense has given up only an average of 16 points a game. Rate of Mike, who you liking this one, man?
We know who he gonna take.
Man. Say it loud. I like the boy Stroud. I'm taking the Texans. Say it loud. I got to give him his credit now. I mean, after watching him, I knew he was good already, but I just wanted to just really get a chance to really see him play.
That's rookie
after
of the year.
Watching him play that game, he's rookie of the year definitely. I think that Stroud's. I'm taking the Texans.
Okay.
I got to take the Texans, man.
I'll go next, and as Chuck D would say, now go Bronco. I think I'm going with the Broncos, man. I'm going with the hot team.
They're hot right now. Yeah.
Right now, the boys over there sizzling. And man, the Texans, they're up and down. You know what I mean? It's enough. This is a 50-50 game. I don't think choosing either way will be necessarily wrong. Honestly, the Texans should probably win the game, maybe, but you know, Russ is cooking right now. So let's see if he can go down to Texas and get some hot Texas barbecue. Some hot Texas barbecue.
Hey,
man, that fool only threw for a buck. He only threw for a buck something, and he's still winning though. He only threw for a buck something. Man.
All you gotta do is win, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So, Architect, who you liking this one, man?
I still take him.
Well, you know, high on CJ Stroud this season, and for that reason, this is my stay woke game of the week.
Stay woke.
Reason being, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Denver Broncos, they're hot right now. They're above 500. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect the Denver Broncos to be above 500, but Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, and them guys, they got something cracking. They got something formulating and whatnot. But the Texans, they're young. They're hungry. They want to do it. They want to win for their coach. And as far from what I've seen, for the most part, if CJ Stroud has that ball last, the Texans has a chance to win. So I'm going to take the Texans. And mostly because I think it's going to come down between these two teams. It's going to come down to who has that ball last. And if Houston has that ball last, I wholeheartedly believe that CJ Stroud can put together a game-winning drive and lead them to the promised land, which is a W. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna rock with them. They're Texans. And what's the point spread? Can you give me that one more time, please?
-3.5.
I think Houston could do it. I'm gonna take Houston in the points.
I'm taking the spread on that too, since I'm taking the under DZ. All right. Next up, we have the 6-5 Colts favored by 2 over the 4-7 Titans. Titans are 4-0 at home this year against the spread. Colts are 3-1 on the road against the spread. Strength against strength. Colts have the number 15 offense, number 24 defense. 6-4 in the last 10, have won 3 in a row. Titans, number 17 defense, number 28 offense, 4-6 in the last 10. Lost 3 of the last 4 games, but beat the Panthers 17-10 last week. Titans have won 5 in a row head-to-head, but the Colts, if they had won 5 in a row head-to-head until earlier this year when the Colts beat them 16-23. So I'll go first in this one, and I'm going to take the King. I'm going to take King Henry, man. I think the Titans, I think they get a home win, man. You know what I mean? The Colts are solid. They're up and down. But I think Minshew, he goes on the road, and Vrabel finds a way to get him. Who do you think's going to win this game? Rate of Mike.
Oh, I'm going the opposite. I'm taking the Colts. There's Jonathan Taylor behind running too, so scary. I gotta take the Colts. I hate to break
this. I hate to break this news to you, but Jonathan
Taylor, he got hurt.
Yeah, he about to have surgery on.
Yeah, but Zach Moss is running good, so it's all good. Zach Moss is running good. It ain't gonna be no. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna be no. Ain't gonna be no letdown. I mean, he's gonna come down and gonna put it down. I'm still taking it because Zach Moss was doing good before he came back.
Are you taking a spread on this one too,
well,
OG?
Who's favorite though?
The Colts favored by 2.
The Patriots, the Titans.
Colts.
I'll take that.
Okay,
I'll take that. That's my fourth point.
Taking it. Yeah. All right. So next up, Architect.
I'm taking Tennessee. No Jonathan Taylor, no dub for the Colts. Yeah. I'm taking Tennessee.
Zach Moss was running better than Taylor was before he came back. He was.
Can't do it.
Not going to do it.
King Henry ain't been running like King Henry.
No.
King Henry's legs is about to be is getting dead. They're not the same.
The only one you're convincing is yourself.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll just say, like I told you guys, I'll say it again. I'll tell you so Sunday. We'll call it I'll tell you so Sunday.
He gonna send a nice text.
Next up, we have the
nice text and
facing the 4-7 Bucks. Bucks are favored by 5.5. Panthers are 0-6 on the road and 0-5-1 against the spread on the road. Panthers number 30 offense, and they're 1-9 in their last 10, have lost 4 in a row. The Bucks number 27 defense, 3-7 in their last 10, have lost 6 of their last 7. However, the Bucks have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams. All right. Now I see. Before we get to there, I actually missed the rankings on the flip side of that. So hold on. Real quick.
Wait a minute.
There you are. Right here.
Who is their head coach right now? I don't even know.
Who? For who?
For the Panthers.
I think is it the old coordinator? I forgot.
Special team coordinator Chris Tabor.
Okay. So I said the Panthers have the number 30 offense. Their defense is ranked number 6. Defense is on point. And the Bucks have a number 27 defense, and their offense is ranked number 22. So I skipped that little tidbit. So with that being said, I guess I'll go first on this. I'm gonna take the Bucks. Panthers, a little turmoil right now. People talking about they want Bryce, they don't want Bryce. firing the coach, owner coming out making statements, trying to convince the fan base that they're on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So, too much going on for them right now. And then I think the Bucks, they're good enough to get a victory at home against this team. So, what say you, Architect?
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I don't know why I feel like Carolina could possibly sneak a victory out, just because they kind of want to, I don't know, show and prove that they can win a game, something, whatever. I know there were some reports that came out that said something along the lines of, like, I guess the owner wanted CJ Stroud and something other over Bryce, but another report came out saying that the Bryce Young pick was unanimous. So I don't know. There's something going on there as far as the Bryce Young thing. But I think I'm gonna take Tampa Bay, and I wholeheartedly hope that Carolina brings in a guy who is gonna believe in Bryce Young, and allow him to grow and develop. Otherwise, we're gonna be looking at Bryce Young as another bust, which is gonna suck. Because again, I mean, yeah, I've been harsh on him this year, but he's not a bad QB. He's in the worst possible situation.
Yeah, very much so. And I'm with you with everything you said. All right, Brandon Mike, who you liking this one?
Yeah, the Bucks ain't good. I mean, they all right. They all right. I'm gonna take the Bucks, but they need, when they put some weapons around that guy in Carolina and Bryce Young, he'll be fine.
Get him a O-line.
Hot garbage on offense. So they need to get the O-line first and then get him some weapons. He'll be fine. He ain't a bust. If you guys draft Stroud with this same team, it's the same. It's going to be the same damn thing damn near. So if you ain't got nothing to work with no offensive line, yeah. But I'll take the Bucks. Yeah, we can go ahead.
All right. So moving right along. Next up, we got the 7-4 Browns versus the 5-6 Rams. Rams favored by 4.5. DTR, I think he's still in concussion protocol for the Browns, so that's going to be tough. I have to go PJ again. Browns, again. They have the number 20 offense, number 1 defense, 6-4 in their last 10, 1-3 of their last 4, but lost 29-12 to the Broncos in their last outing. Rams, number 16 defense, number 17 offense, 4-6 in their last 10, won the last 2, and won the last 3 meetings with the Browns. So, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Let me throw this in there real quick. So the fact that you just said Dorian Thompson-Robinson, he's in concussion protocol, they just elevated Joe Flacco to QB2, which means Joe Flacco might be starting for the Browns.
Young Butterfluco, huh?
That'll be better than. Yeah, I think that'll be better than Dorian anyway.
Yeah,
Dorian ain't ready.
So who you like, Raider Mike?
I'm gonna take. I think Flacco is gonna start probably. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm just thinking that there's a defense, and I'm taking the Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns on that game. I don't want to, but because of the quarterback situation. But if Flacco play, it'll give them a better chance of winning because he can actually throw better than the other 2 that was in there. So
okay, Architect.
They the ones that destroyed Deshaun Watson.
I'm taking the Browns for a completely different reason, purely because of their defense. Like, their defense is going to win them this game because their defense is a lot better than the Rams' defense. Their defense is a lot better than the Rams' offense. So I think that the Browns are going to handle business as far as defensively. Offensively, I think they're going to be in shambles. But, I think Cleveland's defense they're going to carry them to the dub.
Okay. I guess it's another one where we part ways because I'm going with the Rams.
You think so?
Too much.
Is Stafford playing?
Yep.
Hey, is it hey, let me go ahead and switch that real quick.
No, you can't switch now.
Yeah, I ain't switching up. No,
too late now, Monk. Too late now.
You going to jail now?
Right now. But hey, but Stafford is too up and down for me.
Hey man, he been hot lately. I'm gonna take him, man. Putting up them 30-something points. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking him there. Rams.
I can dig it.
You know, so next up, we have the 8-3 Chiefs, favored by 6.5 over the 5-6 Packers. Chiefs are 4-1 on the road this year. Number 8 offense, number 4 defense, 8-2 in their last 10. Packers, number 18 defense, number 18 offense, 4-6 in the last 10. Have won 2 in a row, and these two teams have split their last 4 meetings. I'll go first on this one, and I will take the Chiefs. Better team wins game. Simple enough for me. What do you say, Raider Mike?
As long as it ain't too cold out there, the receivers' hands might get frozen. You know, they got them stone hands. You remember Grant used to call it? God rest his soul, my boy Blake. You know what I'm saying? Their hands is cold. Yeah, they drop passes. Damn, I want to take the Packers because I think their receivers are better than the Chiefs receivers. Now the tight end may not be, but the receivers are. But so I'm gonna take the Chiefs. You can't kind of like you're gonna have to take the Chiefs because they got the golden boy over there. They got Patrick Mahomes. That's the only reason why.
Patty.
They didn't have Patrick Mahomes. I would not pick them.
Patty belt. Okay, architect.
I think this one gonna be clean. I think this one could be a clean sweep. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna take the Chiefs too, man. Don't get me wrong. The Packers, Jordan Love, he had a good game at the perfect time. He had it on prime time while everybody's eating good food, showing them I am an NFL caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
But you're playing against arguably the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
With no argument from nobody. Shit.
With arguably the best coach in the NFL right now. So
no argument there for nobody either.
With I'm gonna throw it again. Arguably the best tight end in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you like, because people like Kittle, people like all that whatnot. But I'm gonna go with Kansas City, man. Andy Reid and them boys. I think he can scheme up a little something. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the Chiefs have the Raiders number, but still, Andy Reid pulled something out of the hat to get a little something going. And as long as Travis Kelce's healthy, I think the Chiefs have a chance to win. And Travis Kelce just so happens to be healthy. So there you go.
Yes, indeed. All right. The clean sweep.
Yep.
Next up is going down Jack. Game of the week. We have the 8-3 49ers favored by 2.5 versus the 10-1 Eagles. The Eagles are a perfect 5-0 at home this year. 49ers come in with the number 3 offense, number 5 defense, 7-3 in the last 10. They won 3 in a row after losing 3 in a row. Eagles, number 19 defense, number 9 offense, 9-1 in their last 10. They have won 5 in a row themselves. And the Eagles have won 3 of the last 4 meetings between these two teams. Now, I would love for the 49ers to beat the Eagles so to help us get closer to that division. But I quite honestly here, like the Niners have been winning their games by average of about 20 points. The Eagles have been winning by an average of 7, man. So they've been winning a lot of one-score games. They haven't looked as impressive as they looked last year. For some reason, their defense, man, they've been giving it up. They have the number 19 defense. So you can get them. They can be had. And this is a revenge game. The Niners believe if they had their quarterback last year that they win. I don't know that to be true. But one team is coming in here with hellified incentive to win the game. Absolutely. Whereas the other team has just been finding a way to win, kind of moving along, kind of nicely maneuvering through the season. So I don't necessarily think this is a barometer of who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. But I do believe the revenge factor, both teams being healthy, I think the Niners get them, man. You know what I mean? I think they get them. And this is my last one. I am going to take the spread. Spread's only 2.5. I think the Niners get them by a field goal. All right, Randy Mike, who you like, man?
Not in the rain. They're gonna be. I saw you in the rain. I saw you and him walking in the rain. I'm saying Brock Purdy is gonna be getting this. If it's gonna be raining, it's gonna be ugly out there. That's gonna change it's gonna change the game right here. So whoever can run the ball the best, I'm taking the Eagles. I just thought the better quarterback is on the Eagles side. I mean, Purdy's played good. Don't get me wrong, but I like the Eagles. They're gonna fly.
Okay. Architect, who you like, man?
This is the only game of all of my notes that I don't have a team picked. Purely because I think both sides, I like that Niners defense. I do. I think especially once they got Chase Young, I think it's amazing. But on the other hand, if you give Jalen Hurts that ball in the fourth quarter and they got to get a touchdown, they gonna get it. They gonna get it, man. And look, I think I watch the Kelsey brothers podcast, and they have this whole thing called the 92 percenters, and they talk about what's it called? They call it the tush push. You know, it's like a 92% chance that if they call that play, they're gonna get a first down and or touchdown. So I don't know. I like this. This is gonna be a really close game, and like you, I'm gonna take the points on this because I think Philly is gonna win this game. I think Philly, they're gonna prove to everyone that yes, we're that good of a team. We've been scraping and clawing by, but when it comes down to it and it's crunch time, it's clutch time, they have that team to where I like most Philly fans, whether it be basketball, baseball, football, when it's time to really claw and grit your way to that dub, I think Philly is gonna get that.
Okay, so you took the spread. That's when you only have one game left, and you have 3 against the spread.
Yeah, that's gonna be my last one, right?
No, that's your third. The Eagles.
No, I should have Atlanta, Miami, Houston, and
Philly. I didn't know you took the Falcons. I got the Dolphins. Dolphins, Texans, Eagles, Falcons. Okay, so we all have a score.
Bet.
All right, so for the last game, the Monday night game, we have the 5-6 Bengals visiting the 8-3 Jags. Jags favored by 7.5. Eagles will be rolling with Jake Browning again, headed on the road in the bright lights. Bengals number 27 offense, number 31 defense, 5-5 in their last 10, have lost 3 in a row. Jags number 20 defense, number 13 offense, 7-3 in their last 10, won 7 of the last 8 games. But the Bengals have won the last 2 meetings head-to-head in this freaking contest. But this one we're going to pick the score too. So, Architect, I'm going to swing it right back around to you. Who you liking this?
Like I said last week, I'll say it again this week. No Joe Burrow. No W for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to take Jacksonville. I think that score is going to be 27-17.
Okay. Ooh, Random Mike.
Take the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm gonna. The score is going to be. Let me see, 31-20.
Okay.
High scoring.
Yeah. So we going unanimous on this one because I'm taking the Jags too. My score is going to be 24-13 because they're going to have some weather up in there. So I don't think they'll be scoring too much. Yeah, no.
Sunshine, be all right.
Yeah, man. That's it. We're going to wrap it up for this week. Let everybody sign off.
It's your boy Raider Mike signing off.
It's your boy, the Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share to all your social platforms. And I'll see y'all next week.
All right, it's Big G signing out. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Like Architect said, check us out on TikTok, GLX Sports. You dig? And peace, 2 fingers.
Indeed.